She's champion. She is a champion. That's saying something. That is saying something, folks. That is saying something. So you cannot say, you know, someone like Kelly didn't earn the cheering that the fans give her, because she has. Yeah, those fans may think, well, Kelly's probably not that experienced just yet to be the champion. Some of them may say that and agree upon that, but they cheer her because they respect the fact that she's working her butt off to prove everybody, hey, I am worthy of being a champion, I'm worthy of holding this title, and I'm worthy of being, I guess you could say, being one of your franchise players for your Divas division. Excuse me for a second. Sorry about that. Had to let my dog out because she had to go potty. But anyway, like I was saying, you know, to me, I think what they're trying to do is something like a shoot-style storyline with this Divas division. Because what you're hearing out of Natalya and Beth, and then with this article, and then what you heard what Vicky said last night, what people have been saying, you know, basically, you know, they're saying that divas like Kelly and Eve and the Bellas are nothing more than Barbie dolls. That's what they're saying. And you know, like I said, you know, Kelly, give her credit. She has earned the respect she's gotten. So has Eve. They go out there, they do the best they can. And, you know, like I said, give them credit for what they're doing. You know, I'm not trying to say that, you know, they're the best in the world. But it's like I said before I took a break there momentarily to let my dog out. Kelly, in my opinion, she's getting cheered by the fans due to the fact that the fans respect the idea that she's doing her best she can. They know she's not, you know, that experienced, but she's going out there doing the best she can. You know, as I put it, she's OJT, and they respect that. I don't know about the fans in Buffalo this Sunday, because that's Beth's hometown, so I don't know. I got a feeling Kelly may end up as a John Cena, in a John Cena situation. I don't know. But, you know, to me, like I said, I think, you know, I think obviously this whole storyline, Divas division, is sort of their version of the whole CM Punk situation storyline, but for the Divas. And instead of having one person represent the Divas, they have two. And like I said, you hear all these terms people are saying, even Michael Cole is saying it. You know, these are all terms that we as fans threw at the likes of Kelly, Eve, the Bellas, and whoever else was ever in the ring. This is what we threw at them. We said they were nothing but Barbie dolls. We said they didn't belong in the ring. You know, we said this, we said that. But, you know, in my honest opinion, I think that's why this storyline has come to be. And I believe its finishing line for the storyline, its true finishing line, is going to be in Miami in April at WrestleMania. That's what I believe it's going to be. Now, what would be unusual about this whole situation is if they end up turning Kelly and Eve into heels, and thus have Natalya and Beth turn into babyfaces. I mean, WWE's proven that they could do that. They've proven they can do that. I mean, take a look what they did with Austin and Brett. Sure, Beth and Kelly are no Austin Brett. I'll give you that. But look what they did at WrestleMania 13. People went with Austin and they started booing Brett, and Brett became a heel because of that. Was on his journey of becoming a heel. You get what I'm saying, folks? I believe the ultimate finishing line for this whole situation is at WrestleMania, and that the reason this whole storyline has been developed and is featuring actual women wrestlers like Natalya and Beth in the spotlight is because it's been inspired to become the CM Punk-like storyline for the Divas division. Whether it's the shoot style storyline, and it's sort of based on reality and entertainment. Based in reality facts, internet facts, whatever, on entertainment. That's what the whole thing's based on. Just like with the whole CM Punk thing started out that way, it still is. It's the same. It's the same thing here with the Divas, but it's just Divas. That's the difference. And you know, this whole situation where people criticize the Divas, or certain Divas, I should say, for being Barbie doll-like. Well, again, let me explain something about that. The reason fans like myself, well, maybe not like myself, but fans and wrestling critics and all that came up with the term Barbie doll is because the WWE has been, in their eyes, have hired nothing more than models that they have sent to FCW or wherever the developmental territorial brand is, trained them there, and then brought them up to be part of the division. That's where the term Barbie dolls came from, because some of these divas just came out of modeling careers. Now, I'm not saying people don't have a right to call them by that term, because it's, in a way, it's true. But you also got to realize when this term really started taking off. The term really started taking off when WWE entered the PG era and started to be more targeted as a family-friendly like show. I mean, yeah, we're still in the PG era, but it's more of a PG-13 era, which at times can slightly cross over to a TV-14 rated R era, if you will. But that's exactly where this term Barbie doll came when it came to divas like Kelly and Eve and the Bellas and all that. It came because they are the main focus of the division because of the PG era. But now that we're in a PG-13 era, possibly going back to TV-14 in the future, hopefully, we don't know when and where, that is why we have this storyline involving the Divas. This is why we have this, I guess you could say, CM Punk-like shoot storyline for the Divas division. Because we're in a PG-13 era now, to where a diva like Kelly could pass as the face of the Divas division as a champion, but but also someone like Beth Phoenix can pass as the champion, as the face of the division, because the division is more about wrestling than anything else, or should be more about wrestling. And that's why this story is happening, and that's why some people look at Beth and Natalya as, as the title of the video Jaydub put up, the Divas of Salvation, because they're here to try to bring respect and competition, real wrestling back to the Divas division. That's what they're trying to do. Now the question is, will they succeed all the way? Will they succeed in their goal going into WrestleMania next year with that possible dream matchup? We don't know. But this is why the storyline is happening. It's a shoot style like storyline. It's got a lot of entertainment as well as a lot of reality based facts in it. It's very similar in some ways, not a lot, in some ways to CM Punk's storyline. And there's a reasoning behind why this whole thing's happening, because the goal to finish it off in a big way is going to be WrestleMania. Because I'll tell you what's going to happen. They're going to have, I wouldn't be surprised if WWE has Awesome Kong, come back and say, hey, look, Beth, I know how you and Natalya feel. I know you guys don't like the fact that girls like Kelly and Eve and the Bellas are always on top. But look, if there's going to be a division, we have to help them make that division for the future. You know, we can't just say, hey, we want the division to be our way. The division's got to be a diverse variety of different ways. And I think that's where Karma, Awesome Kong, would play in if she comes back in time to have that dream matchup. So that's what I believe this whole situation's about. Now, this Sunday, I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, the smart move hopefully would be to put the belt on Beth because it's in her hometown. If not, well, then I would hate to be Kelly in that building. So, all I'm going to say is this is just my opinion, my response to Jaydub's vid. But these are just my opinions as to why the storyline's happening, why the Barbie doll terms come to be, and how it really came to be. And we'll just have to see what happens after this Sunday and where the storyline goes from here. So, that's all I'm going to say, and I'll talk to y'all later.